Alrighty guys, out here September 21st. Gotta go buy a little bit of feed for the cattle so I can grind it. You guys are pecking away at some corn. This is about the first day I've really seen guys get running. Some guys were running yesterday. Even just the amount of guys that are trying stuff, and guys that are normally first are just now starting running, and it's just been cool and damp and stuff hadn't dried down very fast. Now this past week it's been hot, 93 degrees right now. Right now our September feels like August, and August felt like September. It was so cool out. But anyway, get the weaving on me there. You can see there's still a lot of green in the corn and whatnot. This is one of the first fields planted in the area, and there's green in it still. And 320 corn, guys don't want to really have to pay much on drying. Some guys, you start when it's 25%, and this year guys just aren't doing that. We shelled a week ago today, the elevator at half rate drying, and we shelled the end rows off our first planted field, or just one part of the end rows, and it come back at 29.3, I think was the moisture. Yield wasn't as bad as we thought it would be, but it's just been so dry. But took a hand sample and it was like 21 something a couple days before, and then came back and that was 29.3. We couldn't believe it, but oh well, it's pretty wet. So today's Thursday. Come Saturday, be the 23rd, we're gonna try cutting a field of beans. And it's looking like we're going to be able to just keep running on beans and let the corn dry down some more. Which is good, it needs to dry down. Took a hand sample on our second planted field yesterday, and it was 26, and said it would have run 28 through the combine. A lot of guys are thinking about going, but not too many of them are trying it yet. So next week we'll probably start seeing some. Been about equal number of corn and beans harvested though, all kind of getting ready at the same time. But I'll come back to you here in a bit when I can start grinding feed. Alright, back out here, got 58 bushel of shell corn in there, and we're going to fire it up here since this is my second go around with the bucket eliminator. For those of you who've subbed and haven't watered within the past year or 10 months or so, I didn't have all this on here. It was just like this and down, and I had to always take 5-gallon buckets and go from here to there. Well, this past March, my uncle was driving along the road and seen one of these sitting here, and I had this attachment on it, and this guy had an extra one of these attachments for sale, and I bought it. Bolts right on here, and so I was pretty excited about that. I'd looked for a while. It's made for ear corn, but it works for shell corn too. Drag stuff up and whatnot. So the 880 out here on it. Doesn't grind it real fast, but it gets the job done. Always kind of standing here playing at the door. I really ought to go along and put new paddles on here. I think it would help some. Got service truck all loaded up, or most of the way loaded up. Cracking everything. I might want it to go a little finer, but it's not missing even that one. It cracked. That's the main thing. The trouble is those birds are spring loaded, and so the heavier you have the hopper, the more it pushes down on it, and the coarser it grinds it. But then when it runs empty, it runs out of courage. When it empties, then all of a sudden its birds start hitting, so kind of just got to run it. There on the adjustment, you can see a little knob sticking out. There's a spring there, and I'll take that spring out, but it'd be the pipe in there, and then it couldn't change it. About the time I get done, I have this door positioned just right so that the corn runs in evenly. And I need to fix a leak down on that door. It is cracking every kernel, which is good. I don't like to see any whole ones. Well, I got everything on the truck. Bought that toolbox, kind of nice. Put a bunch of tools in there. That dang thing, I need a shorter chain, but you take a link out and then you can't even get it hooked. That old flat chain's kind of crude. This thing, pull on this lever, it's supposed to have a stop in it where you can disconnect the elevator and let the mill run, but that's been tore up long ago. slowly going down. It grinds about 100 bushels an hour probably. Looks like I got that door positioned pretty good. That about did it here for the feed grinding, so thanks for watching.